banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Andres Borregalis ready to get us started. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate. Going from the couch to comeback player of the year. And while everybody thought the career was over, he still shows that he's got some RPMs and some velo in that right arm of his.
Unable to connect with his running back. And we'll see what they do here on second down. On the gun, Flacco. That is Cox. This is Fant working downfield. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 52 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Flacco's going to throw here on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Bengals first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Here go play action with Flacco. It is cut left side. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Heads out on the bootleg. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, Well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Zach sets up a tough 3rd and goal. They're at the 12. 3rd and long for him here. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all of that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
May now from the gun. Finds a man, right side. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. And the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak May. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's another Patriots.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
May on 1st and 10. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, You really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Back to the air. It's May. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He's going to keep this one. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
First and 10. Here's Stevenson. It's inside the 10. And good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. May now. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
May not a throw on third. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So now on fourth down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Borregalis connects. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Now Borregalis on to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Third down. It's Flacco. He lofts it deep right side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a fourth down, it's back to first. Working inside the red zone. That one connects. opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
Bengals 14, Patriots 3.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw for May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. The give inside to Stevenson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. To throw, here's May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's May. Catch made. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the Bengals 44-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. May looking to throw. Catches May down the right sideline. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots making a one-score game in the first half.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots cut the lead down to 4.
14, Patriots 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Samaje Piron on the return. And And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Finds Chase on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Flacco off the play action. Catch made by Chase Brown. Small gain down to the 46. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Setting up to throw. Looking right, and he finds him.
Illegal forward pass.
Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Starting on the ground with Henderson, and he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the Patriots, 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Henderson here from the gun. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Gonna keep this one and go. And this defense is gonna win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're gonna look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. They'll try it now with Stevenson. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
7-yard gain. That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal, New England.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
1st down, May. They'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. And he's going to take it himself. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 2nd quarter lead. Drake made the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots push their lead to 3.
17. Bengals 14.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Gets this to Fant. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On the gun, Flacco. Pushes him back, 3rd down, coming up.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Patriots into the dime, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted! Christian Gonzalez has it! We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. It's the Patriots beginning their drive here. Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. May now from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Steps up, and he's running with it. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 2.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. Here's made in the air. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. Drake made the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other, and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Borregales on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots make it a 10-point ball game.
Bengals 14.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengal offense getting the football late in the 1st half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Flacco's going to throw here on 1st. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Shotgun snap to Flacco. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there.
Incomplete.
So now it's going to be 3rd and
Brings
long.
up a 3rd down.
They were looking for him again,
10
Brock, and
yards
for a
to go.
moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good for a
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing it again here. Hits his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
First down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Sticking to the air here. He finds Fant. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
10 more yards.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. He's going to throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This from 48 on the left hash.
48-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
I don't think there's any question this is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. He's back to throw. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. We dodge the tackle. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the 2nd half. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Stevenson, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Daxton Hill. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Gain of 2. That's good for a Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
1st and 10 from the 41. A give up the middle to Stevenson. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, ball at the 36. May looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This is Stevenson heading right. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Made a throw it. Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the give. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
17 more yards. That's another Patriots 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Stevenson goes up and over for the touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Boy Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
Bengals 17.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
For New England.
On the return, this is Tiburon. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Bengals take
The Cincinnati
over first
offense
and 10
headed out now.
at
Their
their own
work
27-yard
really cut
line.
out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Tackled by Christian
As a corner in this
Gonzalez.
league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 27-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. I'll throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go and execute.
And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. We go play action with Flacco. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. He has it on the QB sneak. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. He's going to throw this one. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
And 9 at the 43-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking in the air here. He's keeping it, and he's tackled for a short gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. First down, Bengals.
Bengals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort.
This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Dropping back to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Patriots in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the win here. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll air it out on 3rd. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30.
The Bengals take over.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Flacco again on 2nd and 10. Brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Flacco. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals now within one score in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Following the touchdown, Flacco and the offense still out there trying for 2.
The Bengals.
They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. First down, May. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. May now from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. He's going to throw here on first. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers. You can find a completion just like that.
Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Pass play coming here. Dumps it off to his running back. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They've got first down from the 31. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
2nd down pass play coming. Has him on a quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
To number 5, T. Higgins. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Brown on 1st and goal. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Brings up 2nd.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Down again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals facing a 5-point deficit. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
9-yard line.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Looking to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
They'll bring out the punter here. And they could elect to just take the safety here. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. The Bengals and Joe Flacco coming out for their next drive. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He'll look to throw it. Has it downfield, working the left. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing the out route complete. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead,
and he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter.
Patriots 31.
quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The New England offense running out now. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Quick throw completed by May. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Setting up to pass. Complete out to the right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. Complete to Diggs out left. And this one doesn't go far. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To the air yet again, May. Hits his running back. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, only 3 or 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out a little short of the 40. We come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Throwing again, it's May. Hits him on the out route. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby. Let's go, sunshine.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. It's a 50-yard look from the right hash.
50-yard attempt.
And it's on its way and through! He hit it from deep. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
34.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? You can't have a defensive penalty on the final play. So an untimed down coming up. The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.